Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in. He's hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigmund's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery alive. If they see me, this will get messy.
My palms itch. Is that rat?
To battle!
All dogs die slow, Wigmund. You cannot delay your fate.
Hey, come here!
Time has come for me.
Probably cowering within the monastery.
Let's believe you! That's enough! You're mine! God loves me! Suffer! Just watch my back!
Give me a hand over here.
Till we could hold the city! That craving pagan handed me Grantbridge on a plate! And you dirty hell! Help! What? Where are you out, do you think? Work with me! Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me! Die for me!
That is no way to go for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield! Yield! Yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp, before I let go and burn this heap to the ground. Going forward, I must take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time, but trust, that will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just... it's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
The other side must be barred.
Come, help me with this.
Looks like trouble.
Help! What?
Hey, come here a moment.
They're here for the taking.
Give me a hand!
take long. Keep the rat guessing.
What's this?
Give me a hand over here.
There was method to these cuts. Not bandit rabble, but a trained Saxon warrior.
Let's spill some in.
back to the ship.
What befell it? Gah! Albretta!
Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galinn like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galinn killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone, even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jarlskona, my deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all thought hard. And now Grantbridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantbridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you. In your crew.
You want to live with the Raven clan?
And sail and raid with you. If you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenge.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.
Seen. Let's tell her the good news. Can't raise the sail.
Let the sail out! Strike up a tune.
The good seeing cheereth the strong will. Weather rules the field, way to the sun, and certainty rules them both.
Let's have a song. Let's hear a story.
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Eir. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. And raiding Korla, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve. taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, but not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burnt the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Egil again.
But you... Is there a sea scald among you?
Did I ever tell you all the story of how I killed an entire clan single-handedly with the broken hilt of a sword?
Too often, dog. More times than any man can count.
Greetings.
We are allied with the Danes of Shire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will. In more than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter, and a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work. Eivor, a word of note. Someone has set up shop outside. A trader, I believe. When you can, ask him his business here. He seems to represent a larger guild. The Child's Eyes, or the Eyeless Children?
eyeless children.
No, that cannot be right. Ask him yourself.
Good day. A new customer.
Whether I am or not, I am the one you'll speak with. Randri tells me you are merchants.
Ah, hello, hello. Are you the leader of this bustling encampment? We come on behalf of 1,000 Eyes, vendors of uncommon goods and exotic treasures from all corners of the world. If you need it, we have it. If we don't have it, you don't need it. Such is our pledge.
I see. And is this child with you?
Child?
Child?
My friend, you look upon the master of the 1,000 Eyes, the head of our guild, a legend, a hero of the people, and the richest merchant west of the Indus. You look upon Reda!
He means you?
He does, Eivor Wolf-Kissed. It is a pleasure to meet you at last.
How have you come to know me?
The 1,000 Eyes have 1,000 years as well, and word travels fast.
And what is it I can do for you, or you for me?
It's quite simple. For a fee, I can connect you to a shadow market that stretches from the dunes of Egypt to the moors of England.
What sort of fee?
It varies with the item, but there is a small hitch. Through this market, all prices are paid in opal.
Interesting. What a strange color it has. May I hold it?
You may hold it and keep it, Eivor. A gift from Reda for your immeasurable hospitality. Now look here. Browse what wares I have on offer. An excellent choice, and a lucky one too, for nothing in stock lingers very long. My selection changes daily. Now that you are friends with me, you are also a friend of the 1,000 Eyes as well.
And what does this mean?
Observe my outfit, note the scarf I wear. As you travel, you will meet many of my associates, clad in these same vestments. These are my people, my other eyes. Seek them out for trade or contracts. Oblige them, and you will earn a tidy sum. And I might even feel inclined to reward you myself.
An interesting offer.
Good to hear. Now, if you will excuse us, my apprentice has a tent to secure.
You're staying for a while, I suppose.
Oh, yes, and you needn't even thank me. We would be honored to call this our home. Good day.
good day.
Can you remind me what you do here?
Whatever you need for your longship, my husband and I are happy to help. We have quite an eye for these things. But right now, we're more concerned with you building us a place to do our work. Get on that soon, won't you?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Until
Greetings.
next we meet.
Hytham, Randvi asked me to see you about finding friends in the cities of England.
That's right. London, Jorvik, Winchester, all three are infested by members of the same order to which Kjotve belonged. But their reach extends much further than this. Of all the lands on Earth, I believe England is the most overrun.
Do they cause here the same turmoil Kjotve caused in Norway?
Not just turmoil. They spread a plague of delusion, teaching men and women to abase and abuse themselves in exchange for power.
You have strong feelings about this.
Of course. This is the sole purpose of the Hidden Ones, to liberate the body and spirit of man from any unnatural shackles. But we have not operated in England for over 4 centuries. Since the fall of the Roman Empire, the Hidden Ones have not had a presence here. This absence has given the Order of the Ancients ample room to grow and thrive. Our task will not be an easy one, but with a bureau, Basim and I could begin our work. If you have the time and spare resources to build one, we would be most grateful.
I will see what I can do.
This will make a fine space for my work, Eivor. Thank you.
Well, if your work benefits us, I will see that you keep it, for as long as you live among us.
I believe it will, for we have common cause against our enemy. They have dug their claws deep into England. Eradicate them where they are strongest, and the alliances you seek will be far easier to come by. In London, they now operate without restraint. If you were to eradicate them, the city would be in your debt.
I will talk with Ranvi about your idea. Get her thoughts.
Good. Yet, before you do, there is something else. A gift I wish to share.
A gift?
I cannot show you here. Will you walk with me?
Not just yet, but I will return soon.
With this, we can recruit more warriors. Build the most vicious crew ever to sail the rivers of England.
Our warriors now have a place to rest and train.
A fine shelter it is. When word gets out, it should attract many Jomsvikingar to fight with us. Which reminds me, a few of your raiders are chomping at the bit in hope of becoming your second. You ought to pick one.
would like to reorganize the crew.
Found who you needed?
All right. Bring out my lieutenant. I will see you later, friend.
Good day.
Tell me about what you do here.
We're fishermen, my granddad and me, and we can help with anything you need. Bring us fish you find out there, and we'll pay you for them. But if I'm being honest, we can't do a thing until we have a place to work. If you've got time, we'd love it if you could build something.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Come visit again soon.
Generous one. Nothing else for you today.
I have to go. See you soon.
Farewell, Eivor.
Eivor, my stable is a bit spared just now, but if you can build me something better, I promise you the finest of beasts.
A bustling stable would be a great boon here. I will see what I can do.
Salve, Eivor. We have not yet been introduced. I am Octavian Claudius Britannicus, a collector of Roman relics.
Quite a name you have.
If you are wondering what good I will bring to the settlement, you need only look to the greatest empire the world has ever known.
Yes, I have seen their great ruins. Always impressive.
but you have not seen them restored to their former glory, and I can help. Of course, I will need a place to store my collection.
I will build you something when I can. Have patience. I must take my leave. So long.
Dai Dulci!
What is it you do here again?
If you find any Roman artifacts out there in the world, bring them here. I'll appraise them and see they're given a good home. With me.
I have to go. See you soon.
Vale, Eivor.
You really think fighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry?
That's a damn fine stable we have now. Lord, look at it.
You really think fighting can compare to sagas, to true...
among them.
You really think fighting can compare to sagas, to true poetry?
Compare? I think it conquers it. It is quick, clever.
What is happening here?
Holger wishes to prove that flighting is a lesser art. I am correcting him.
It is unrefined, unpalatable, unpleasant. I could beat you without a lick of practice.
That is not so, you thick-headed... Eivor, care to judge a flighting?
I would happily judge, brothers. Show me what you have.
I will begin. There's a skin-deep resemblance twixt Holger and me. For inside, he's just hot air and bad poetry. Well, in all but our talent, we're certainly twins. It should be no surprise to see which of us wins.
Not bad. Now hear this. You see, flighting is simple, so hearken to me. Look, anyone can do it. It's so easy. But the true challenge in life is to do something more. Like writing sagas, painting pictures, and lore. Yes, lore. There. What do you think, Eivor?
Alvis is the clear winner, Holger.
I should have expected no less from you, Eivor. You have no ear for these things. A pity.
Thank you, Eivor, for acknowledging the natural order.
Can you remind me what you do here?
If you need something tattooed, you come here and I do it. And you can bring me whatever designs you come upon too. But of course, no shop, no tattoos. Build something for us when you can, and then we'll get working.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
So long.
You have returned. Will you come with me now?
I will. Lead on. I hear heaviness to your breathing, Hytham. Does your wound still trouble you?
It does, I'm afraid. There is a pain in my chest for which I have no remedy.
Rest easy, then. So long as your mind stays sharp, you will recover.
Of course. Though I am reluctant to displease my mentor.
You would risk your health and your life to please Basim. That I do not understand.
I should not expect you do. When we first arrived, I noted a shadow of suspicion in your eyes. A doubt. A wariness.
Is that a question?
No. Only an observation.
Are you well enough to steer this boat?
I am. Have no worry. It is only prolonged stresses that exhaust me. My energy runs low rather quickly.
And what is this gift you wish to give me?
It will not come from me. It is a gift you must give yourself.
More riddles. What fun you are.
Let me say it another way. My gift is not for giving or taking. It is a way of living.
Still no clearer.
It is a thing better demonstrated than described.
And I will wait.
Forgive my jest. This gift we call a leap of faith. It is one of our Brotherhood's most sacred rites. It is not a tool we use against our enemies, but an act we embrace to strengthen our resolve. Like your meditation, it centers our minds, steadies our hands, and purges fear from our hearts. And more practically, it aids our movements, in flight or in stealth.
You call it a leap, and we are climbing a rather steep hill.
There it is again. The shadow of a doubt. Nearly there. Our destination is there.
I suspect you mean to throw me from this cliff, is that it? Please tell me if I'm near the mark.
And spoil the surprise? To perform the leap of faith, you must give yourself over to something greater.
The gods?
Yourself. Embrace the hope that death will not come before you are prepared to meet it. Believe this, and you will fear nothing.
Our deaths are prefigured, weaved into the fabric of the world. To fear this would be a waste of worry and tears.
Good. Then your mind is already attuned to my lesson. I will leap first. On my word, you must follow. Lean into your faith, into your strength, and take flight.
You want me to jump? From here?
Yes.
I would sooner grow wings and fly away. Thank you for the lesson, but...
Wait! And watch!
Hytham! Hytham! Pig-headed fool! Yeah!
A perfect fall! And how did it feel?
You spoke true. It was madness and vigor. A purging of fear. A gift I give myself. I see that now. Thank you for showing me the way.
Of course. And thank you, Eivor, for hearing me out.
You called this leap of faith a sacred rite. Do all Hidden Ones practice this same ritual?
As far as I know, it is a rite of initiation that dates back to just before the birth of the Christian Jesus.
Are you hoping to initiate me?
I might try if I believed you would join, but that is not my purpose in England. Basim and I are hunting larger prey.
The Order of Ancients.
Yes. You remember the medallion you took from Kjotve's body? That is their symbol. They are a plague, one we hope to purge from this world. Like us, they act in secret. But their aim is to rule the world, not free it from unnatural fetters.
The desire to rule is not unique to this order. Sigurd and I want the same. A land to call our own, and the honor that comes with it.
Do not compare yourself to such people. The Order has no honor, no principles, no humanity. Yet they sit on a great many of England's thrones. If you seek to pacify England for the safety of your clan...
Then it may be in my interest to give you aid. I understand.
You desire alliances. We seek to rid England of its deepening rot. Where these hopes meet, our cause does too. You may think this land ruled by harmless jarls and bumbling thanes. Yet look more closely, and you will find a deeper threat. The Order's invisible hand touches all. It shapes everything, instilling its poison into every level of society. From the lowliest fishmonger to the richest merchants, from wealthy thanes to useless kings, the Order has corrupted all. Basim has given me one task here. To locate and eliminate the Order of Ancients in England, in whatever dark corners they reside. If we work together towards this end, it will benefit us both. You will have greater influence over the kingdoms of England.
And you will have more medallions to count.
Exactly. You should begin in London. I have credible reports that the Order is working now to seize the city.
I will speak with Randvi about this.
And while you are there, be on the lookout for our symbol. Centuries ago, the Hidden Ones had bureaus built around England. There were 6, I believe. If you can find them, search them well for documents bearing the same symbol. It will greatly aid my studies.
I will. Thank you, Hytham, for all of this.
Eivor, what a pleasure to see you. Oh dear, it feels like it's been so long.
Valka, my friend. You're most welcome here. Are you well?
I am present.
And your mother?
My mother has found her peace at last. She walks through a world seen only in dreams, and will forevermore.
That is all any of us can hope for.
Indeed. Come.
How was your passage?
Exhilarating. The waves and the wind were with us from the start. We flew like seabirds. And how are you? In spite of your stoic look, there is a brightness in your eyes that warms me.
It may be a kind of hope. The settlement is growing. The people are happy, and I am looking forward to more.
And your visions?
They come and go. But leave all that aside. Let me help you with your things. This way. We found a fine spot for you at the foot of the hill.
Every hour we traveled, I tried to conjure in my mind some vision of this place.
And how close were you?
I saw the trees, and the water, and the rolling hill. But I could not foresee so much green. It is a magnificent and calming color. A balm for sea-salted eyes.
Volka! Kosovo! What brings you? Hope there isn't a curse on the settlement or some such.
Ha! The only curse on this place is their great lout of a blacksmith. It is a rare feeling to travel across the sea and still find oneself at home. This place feels powerful, alive.
Do you foresee great things for us?
No need for foresight. I feel it in my heart. All these people you have brought here, this life you have built on these stranger shores, does it please you?
It does. To know that I've built this place and kept these people safe is a gift.
You speak first of yourself when I ask this question, which says more than you intend, I think.
Is that Valka I see? What took you so long to follow?
Wanted to ensure the place was up to snuff. We must talk again soon, Randvi, once I'm settled.
And before my arms fall off, what is this I'm carrying?
My heaviest reagents, of course. Lead, whalebone, flecks of gold.
Salve, Eivor. Ad Meliora.
Good day.
And who is that fellow?
Octavian. A strange man. I think you'll like him.
All these people you have brought here. This life you have built on these stranger shores. Does it please you?
It does. To know that I've built this place and kept these people safe is a gift.
You speak first of yourself when I ask this question, which says more than you intend, I think. You can put those just there, thank you.
And here we are.
Lovely, just as you promised. As soon as I am set up here, we can return to the matter of your visions.
Valka, please.
You are touched, Eivor. A conduit for godly tidings. Please, let me help. I may know a way to clarify these visions. An elixir that may open the door of your mind into the realm of the gods.
If you think it would help, I can finish your home myself. Only give me some time.
I would be grateful. Thank you, Eivor.
Of course. And welcome home.
You look well. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears. So have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me more about Leicestershire. I should like to join Sigurd soon.
He traveled to a town called Repton to meet Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson. As I hear it, they are on the verge of exiling the current king of Mercia, with the hope of installing a king of their own.
A bold endeavor. I should be there to help, however I can.
I think you should.
won't keep them waiting.
Good. I will send word to Sigurd and the Ragnarsons, pledging your assistance. If I were you, I would go by ship. Repton is quite a distance north, on the River Trent.
Knut, what are you doing in here?
Eivor, we need your help.
Who's we?
Sylvie and Ira are in trouble. We went into the woods and there's no time to explain. You need to come with me.
Are they all right?
No, they're hurt, and badly.
Take me to them. Where are they?
Not far. We need to hurry.
What happened? Are they still in danger?
Not if we get there soon.
Which way now?
This way. We're almost there. Come on, Eivor. Can't you run any quicker?
Knut, you have to tell me what has happened.
I can't. You won't understand. Even if I do, just trust me.
You did it! You brought Eivor! Good work, Knut!
What is this about?
Sorry, Eivor. We had to trick you. But it wasn't my idea. It was Ira's.
Lying is not a good way to get my attention, children.
But we found a dog that needs your help. She's caught in a trap down there. We thought you wouldn't come if you knew it was just a dog.
Oh, that is not the sound of a dog, Ira. That is a wolf.
But a wolf is a kind of dog, yes? My mother told me that.
Of course it's a kind of a dog. Listen to that sound. Awoo! Pure dog. Eivor, if you won't help us free her, we must do it ourselves.
There's no need. Let me see what I can do.
We must help her. She could be starving.
Poor her. She's crying. We have to help.
Her family probably misses her.
This house needs a key. If I'm lucky, there's one nearby. The children must have missed you, poor fellow. Or they might be singing a different song. It looks like something attacked you. An animal. No key here. I should look around. Wallace isn't here to butcher you. But I need to see if you're carrying a key. I'll free that wolf. And pray to Tyr that I needn't slay it in front of the children. The table is set. He never made it home. At least his end came quickly. Wait, easy now! Deceived by children and shouting at wolves. I was a warrior once. Are you all right? Did you see the wolf?
Yes, you freed her. You're amazing, Eivor.
But she ran away and didn't even say thank you. She's going back to her family, maybe. Her mom and dad were probably very scared. Or her wolf husband.
Maybe her wife. We don't know.
But we do know it is time to get you three back to the settlement, before your parents think you were eaten by wolves.
Oh, all right.
Chin up, Canute. You were very brave today. All of you. In future, you should not be exploring the woods alone, you understand? Because I am very wise, and you have a lot to learn. That is not quite how it works. These skulls bear teeth marks. The wolf must have helped him take them down. Stand back! Are you all right?
Thanks to our hero, this dog wolf. De Wolfga.
What?
De Wolfga. It's like dog wolf.
No, I don't like that at all. We should name her... Mouse.
That makes no sense. I think we should call her... Chewy, because she chews things. What do you think, Eivor?
The Wolfga. It has an absurd sound, just like all of this.
She's our best friend.
Now we need to get home. All 5 of us.
Fine.
We only wanted to have an adventure like you, Eivor. And we did! And we got a new friend!
Part of adventuring is learning a good lesson. Did you know that?
Yes, the boring part.
Well, have you children learned anything about wild animals today?
Maybe.
Yes, befriend them at any cost.
They are perfect companions and very kind. My mother always told me to avoid wild animals. Shows what she knows.
How about we think quietly on what we have learned? Just until we get home? I think she's quite fond of you.
I know she is. We saved her.
She'd be rotting away by now. Just like that boar you killed, Eivor.
You saw that?
We see everything.
Let's not tell your parents, all right? Now scamper off home. And take your new friend with you.
Hey, Eivor.
You are going to regret this every second of it.
Yeah! To the waves! Let's put her in here. Off we go! No raising the sail here. Sing us a song. Run up the sail!
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. Through your friend, be a friend. Gifts you return with gifts. Laughter met with laughter, wisely and willing.
I'll stage your welcome.
for Christ!
That night thing, get up!
Let the sail out! Sing, my ravens. Let's hear a story.
During my 19th winter, King Styrbjorn ordered the construction of a new longhouse. The splendid hall you now see at Thornburg. To build this longhouse, he employed the help of 20 men. I was among them, as was Frade, the strongest and stoutest man I had ever seen. He set about felling trees and hewing wood for timber. Frade was the fastest, dropping 41 trees in only 2 days. On the third day, a spindly man called Nar was near upon felling his first tree. He had hacked it all the way around like some mad animal. When the tree fell, it did so in a direction he had not wished.
Sail out!
Straight down upon Frade. Nar called out, but it was too late. Frade had only enough time to turn and face the doom bearing down upon him. With that, he raised his arms to embrace the timber hammer. The force of the trees falling drove Frade deep into the snowbank, yet his arms never let go. He held that angry trunk as a lover.
Sing us a song. Share a tale.
Oh, you have likely never heard the story of the time Odin and Freya appeared before me on a dark winter's night. They
called you their orphan child. Yes, dog. We've heard the tale as often as the sun has risen and set.
Set the mast up! Sail! Catch the wind!
A story from my youth. This one has no lesson to be learned or message to be gleaned. Often my father liked to take me on hunts in the forested lands east of Avaldsnes. I loved these solitary times with him. I had never felled a beast myself, and my father saw that this upset me. I was only a boy, but I had the dreams of being a man. So one winter, my father asked me to perform a bargaining ritual to the goddess Skadi to improve his bow skill and snow sight. With glee warming my heart, I cut a hare and sacrificed it to the goddess, asking in exchange of skill and sight for my father. When the ritual was done, my father and I set off into the forest. We hunted all day until night fell, and we slew no game. That night, around the fire...
Save it for later. Where were you?
That night, around the fire, I was sullen. My sacrifice had not been heeded, yet seeing my sad face, my father only smiled. Had you been hunting, he said, you would have killed 6 fine deer. For Skadi hears only those who speak to her.
Is there a sea scald among you?
Have you heard me tell the tale of the 6 Christian missionaries I lured away from their faith into the worship of Almighty Thor?
You showed them how to turn the crosses into hammers, simply by flipping them over. They fainted with joy. That tale?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite cousins. A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls. Together with our parents, we attended a feast at the home of Halfdan the Black, the House of England. To toughen our patience, our parents set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble jarls. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it and called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Boothrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead, drown in happiness for our good work. So Guthrod, Mikkel and Åsa snuck into the storeroom and stole a barrel as I stood watch. But when we were spotted, I froze. 3 of Harald's men stopped us. They struck Guthrod and Mikkel and pushed Åsa to the ground. Whose idea was this? They asked. I stood and said, the idea was mine. The mead is for me. One of the men eyed me and said only, that is not true. Then, they moved on.
Make for the Repton. Sigurd should be here with the Ragnarsons. Show me what lies ahead.
Welcome.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Take the slow-moving thing.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, you'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Reptar. I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Reptar. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But, my brother, the only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But, my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lodbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king, or a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Ceolwulf betrayed his present king. Maybe tomorrow he betrays us too. Why trust him?
How can I answer that with any hope that you'd believe me? I only want what is best for the people of Mercia. And I want what's best for my son. In Burgred's Mercia, where Danes and Saxons murder one another daily, it's not possible.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Cheerwolf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this, for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Not yet crowned king and already grooming his successor. That shows some boldness.
Right. And bold kings need bolder sons.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
The Fyrds are with us, the common folk. Burgred still has his soldiers all over us. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands. A place called Fonberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior, and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Ceolbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an Atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Eva. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men.
Trying to trample!
You know your way around a battering ram.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarssons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Destroy the gate! Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king to me! Forward! Push forward!
Hold up a fight!
Gates down! Push through! Push through!
This is our destiny! I'll find you, you little rat! Do you hear me? Blindside, idiot! So easy! Spill your brains! Hold up a fight! Snap your spine! Too easy!
It's over, Burgred! Stop! Lay down your weapons and surrender!
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Chaelwolf. Tell him we found a throne.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one Atheling. Where was the son of our king?
Jailbird was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
Chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this. Ivar, I found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Told him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
We are wasting time. Tana is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor. But his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tana's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tana's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Ivar pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
This is not going to end well.
Just keep your wits about you.
Calm, Ivar. Me and Eivor will take care of this.
I know.
Sigurd, is there a problem?
We'll go see Tonna. Just the two of us. Ivar and Ubba will wait here. Better if Tonna thinks we've come alone. The truth is, I don't think any of us can stop Ivar from cleaving her head open. It's all he was spewing the whole way over here.
Right. Shall we?
We'll return shortly.
A small fortune for whoever sent Tona to hell.
I'll hold you to that. From what I overheard in Repton, the brothers had an arrangement with Tonna. What happened?
She's a mercenary. Ubba used her for man and information. But that relationship's soured now that Bulgaria is over. But that relationship's soured now that Bulgaria is all but defeated. From what I heard, Tonna has hunger for two things. Soft silver and a stern hump. Neither of which earns you true loyalty.
If she can't be trusted, what use is she?
That is for us to find out. We may be able to satisfy her.
And if we can't?
Ivar did tell you to bring your axe.
And here they are, as expected.
If she takes a liking to you, keep talking.
She's more your type, I think.
No. This is your challenge.
Come now, don't drag your feet. Sigurd, what brings you strolling into my camp this brisk day?
I suspect you already know.
Yes. The Embers on the air betray you. And yet, if you are here talking to me, King Birgit remains at large. And who are you, lovely dove? Want to perch your ass on my lap?
Call me Eivor, or Wolf-Kissed. Lovely dove will get your throat cut.
Come now. You are too clever to run with those Ragnarsson dogs. Plenty of room on this side, if you want to earn some coin.
We came for your help, not your flattery.
Where is King Birgit? That is what you want. And what makes you think I have the slightest idea?
We found letters, records of trade. The two of you have a history.
What can I say? The king pays well for my services. If only I could say the same for those two Ragnarsson clods.
You're dealing with me now, and I want to know what you know. Name your price.
Very well. I could use another cow. And you can cover the cost.
Here's your silver.
Ripe as a plum, aren't you? So eager.
Out with it.
Birgit paid me to steer the Ragnarssons clear of two areas, Ledechester and Templebroch Fort. It was a hefty amount. If I were you, that's where I'd look. And that is all I know. Not more, not less. We are done here.
Ledechester and Templebroch Fort. Do you know these places?
I don't, but the brothers will. I'll bring this news to them. Don't stay around here too long. We've got a king to catch.
Sigurd's told us the news. Well done.
Leicester and Templebroth fought. What do you know about them?
Leicester is a large village. And Templebroch, it's an old military fort. Not much else.
Burkred could be at either one. We should check both, as soon as possible.
And what do we do with Tona? I would bet the sweat off my sack she's writing to Burkred now, offering silver for a warning about us.
Let me worry about that.
We should get moving, Drinkir. I can take the fortress at Templebroch.
I will join you, Sigurd.
That leaves me Leicester then. All by my fucking lonesome.
Bring a friend, brother. Maybe Eivor dares to be called that.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
Förum að brjóta eitthvað.
number
here.
2. Drop the mast! Pass up! Run up the sail!
An epic tale.
Not long before leaving for England, I made a solitary trek into the mountains east of Thornburg. I was looking for elk or deer or other game to bring home. But my luck was poor, and I could find nothing worth my arrows. Coming up over a rise, I saw a rounded mountain ahead of me, with a strange narrow slit in the earth, running left to right. There appeared to be fresh water in this crevasse, which was strange, for it was on its side. As I approached, the ground rumbled and the crevasse shuddered. Then it opened, as wide as a lake and ringed with color. Stepping back to take in the view, I realized with a shock what I was seeing. The Eye of Jormungandr. The World Serpent. Yes, he sleeps near Old Thornburg, blessing us with his dreams. Oh, if we could return there now, I would show you the place. One day, maybe. One day I will show you the place.
No other man!
Pass up! Sail!
Ugly was an excellent sailor who could pilot a longship entirely on his own. This is why King Sigvaldi kept him. He was one of the most unlikable people I have ever known. One year, I recall we had invited some Carls from the Yngling clan to dine with us. As we were serving ale, we came to find that we had none left. It so happened that the ale had run out just before reaching Unar's horn. This raised in him a word storm, and he accused Sigvaldi of treachery. Every man in the longhouse jeered at Unar for raising such a fuss. This made Unar angrier than before, and he stormed out. A short time later, we heard him yelling through the door of the hall. I set this scorn pole upon the men of Yngling for their dishonor! We looked outside and saw that Unar had severed one of the heads of the Yngling's horses and stuck it upon a hazel branch. When he saw us gathering at the door, the Yngling Carls among us, Unar panicked and ran. He was not seen for many months.
He'll never say anything again.
We've told you everything. Won't you let us go?
That depends.
Eivor, there you are.
What's with the prisoners?
Man from the fortress, out on patrol.
We squeezed them. Berger's not here. It's his queen they're guarding. Others with... They must have separated after Tamworth.
It won't be long before someone comes looking for these men. We need to get inside and find Adolf's with.
Capture a queen to find a king. It might work.
Only one way to find out. See if you can get anything more out of them. Me and Eivor will take care of fetching Alos with.
Odin guide you.
The Saxons won't welcome us through the front door. We could find a quiet way in, or we can take your longship. I'm beside you either way. Ah, Eivor. I have dreamt of this day.
Of scouring the Shire in search of a king.
Of going a Vikingur. With you. With our brothers and sisters. Conquering new lands. Forming lasting friendships. And if it takes chasing some weasel across a new land, so be it. I am right where I wish to be.
As am I, brother.
We'll do this the Vikingur way then.
Just watch!
Almost there. Hell. Give me here! Flank the idiot!
Then aren't you?
You out! Not getting away from me! So slow!
You three, scurry. Lady Athelstwith, I see Burgred has done his best to hide you away. But what is lost must always be found.
Let my handmaidens walk free of this place. They have nothing to do with our quarrel.
You hear that, Eivor? Noble, selfless. This is the sword you must strike a bargain with. A woman of quality. We seek only your king, lady. Tell us where Burgred hides, and we will leave without an ounce of blood spilled.
Please, I don't know.
Effective, Sigurd.
She is only naive to her present danger, but she will soon understand.
Wait. Those are the hands of one who washes linens. A servant. She is a decoy.
Come quickly! The Danes, they found me!
Watch the handmaidens. I'll follow Athelstwith.
What's going on?
Hide a lot in our hay.
Time to fight dirty.
Camp there, Eivor! Probably hostile! Soldiers dug in over there! Fortifications there, Eivor!
What's got into you? Hey, what's the matter? Control yourself!
Help! Help me! Damn you! Should have run, rabbit! Ah! With me! Watch for my lead! Damn you! We keep our wits about us. Take your last breath.
Stay away from me! My husband will send you all to hell!
Quite clever, your ladyship. You're certainly making us work for it.
Keep your hands off me, pagan!
Have you lost your sense of hospitality? I regret asking. A lone berserker roaming these lands. What is it you're in search of?
Not you, Dane. Now go, before that changes.
Let me go! I demand it!
After what you put me through, I would have to be mad.
Do you understand what you're doing, pagan? I am the Lady of Mercia. You're wasting your time. I won't talk. Not to you, not to any of you barbarians.
You may reconsider, if only for your people. For who knows how many more might die at the hands of us barbarians.
You don't frighten me.
Then you are a fool.
Lady Otherswith, you have seen better days.
God will sear your soul, heathen, if he can find it.
Why the catch, Eivor? She is as much a poet as you.
Where's my Catelyn? What have you done with her?
Your handmaiden, you mean? The brave one, dressed in royal finery? Season change with the others.
I'll take them back to Tamworth. Get them talking.
If she has so much as a scratch on her...
I will inform Ceolwulf. He might have some ideas on how to get through to her.
I will go to Leicester. Ivar may have had better luck. Sigurd, what about these prisoners?
We've got what we need. Let them go.